Hello, everyone. Welcome to Leadership 101. I do hope you're having a good day. I'd like to provide you with training today, and our topic for today is leaders model culture. When I say culture, I'm referring to the overall or the general behavior within an organization. A lot of leaders sometimes find themselves complaining about a certain behavior, common behavioral traits that you're observing amongst your constituents. And instead of just complaining, I urge you to really take a good look at the culture which is being displayed amongst your top leaders, because the reality is culture is modeled from the top. So any sort of behavior that you're seeing that you're not really keen on amongst your constituents, the first place to look at is at your top leaders. You will find that the culture amongst the constituents is filtered through from the top. So if there's an area in your organization, a certain culture that you would like to be implemented, or there's something that you'd like to change in the culture of your organization, the first place to start is with your top leaders. For instance, if lateness is an issue amongst your constituents, then you really need to look at your top leaders. If there are certain leaders who have a sort of a mantra of saying, do as I say and not as I do, and then those leaders are habitually late to meetings, that culture will be copied by the constituents, and they will be late, maybe not necessarily to meetings, it might just be late to work in general. But if you look closely, you will find that the behavior amongst your constituents is actually a reflection of the general attitude amongst your top leaders. So if you would like to change the culture within your organization, the first place to start is with your top leaders. Meet with them for a discussion session and discuss the areas that you would like to see a change in. So if there's a particular company value that you don't think is being implemented, so let's say open communication amongst departments, and you'd like to see more of that, discuss this with your top leaders. Brainstorm ways and discuss ways in which you can overcome any obstacles that they may identify or any observations that they have. Speak with them, get their buy-in. When you have complete buy-in from your top leaders and you've come up with a plan that they have all subscribed to, then you stand a better chance of seeing that plan being filtered through to your constituents. Because the reality is, if there is fragmentation in opinions amongst your top leaders, there will definitely be fragmentation amongst your constituents. So in order to change your company culture, I suggest and urge you very strongly to sit down with your top leaders, or first, before you even sit down, observe your top leaders. Just take some time out and observe your top leaders, and you may start to see little bits of evidence amongst your top leaders that is being reflected in your constituents. Once you've identified the relevant behaviors, then you can actually gather them together for a meeting, meet with your top leaders and discuss the areas where you'd like to see improvements. Obtain their viewpoints, because if you just speak at them and talk at them, you're not going to get buy-in. But if you're able to connect with their hearts and provide them with the reasons and the evidence why you'd like to see a different company culture within your organization, once you're able to persuade them, then they can then go on and persuade your constituents. Okay, so to change your company culture, start from the top. These are my thoughts for you today. Please feel free to share this video with whoever you think needs to hear it. Until next time, from my heart to yours, we take it easy. Bye.